welcome as usual, and thanks. Some of you have been joined for a while, so nice to see you again. So tonight I will share a practice, or part of a practice that I did this morning and yesterday, which I'll give you a slightly milder version of it. So we'll wake up the core again. The shift in energy now that we're into spring calls for, if we're feeling okay with it, a slight rise in physical energy as well. But then we'll also have a part at the end, a bit longer than usual, where we'll just go through some nice, lovely stretches for the whole body. So we'll try and balance things out, because we've been talking about balance for the past few weeks, and we explored balance in the physical sense, in the emotional sense as well. And tonight we'll try and balance the strong practice that we'll do in the beginning with a more fluid and open and holding some of the postures at the end. And I'm hoping to also get time to share with you a Pranayama technique, which most of you have done with me before, the alternate nostril breathing, which is a very nice energy balancing technique. So as usual, do what feels right for you as well. So if the strong part of the practice feels like you might need to take breaks here and there, then please take breaks here and there. Don't force yourself to go beyond what your body's happy to do. So we'll start on our back today. However you're comfortable on your back. So you can have legs bent and knees in towards each other. You can have legs straight and arms by your side, a little bit like a Shavasana position. And again, arms can be by your side with the palms of the hands facing up if you're feeling a little more open. If you need a little more grounding, you can have your hands on your belly. And we'll start simply by arriving in this moment, letting our body settle. So let's take all together a deep breath in through the nose and an exhale out of the mouth. And 2 more breaths like this. Deep inhale, feel the belly and the chest rise. And exhale, let go of the breath out through the mouth. And 1 more time, breathing in through the nose. And slowly out of the mouth. And now keep your mouth closed. And allow your body to settle in whatever position you're in. Carrying on, taking some deep breaths, and try to even out the length of each inhale and exhale. Noticing the thoughts that come through your mind, noticing as they come, letting them be and then letting them go. Each time bringing your awareness and your focus back to your breath. Finding your own rhythm of your breath. No rush here. After each inhale comes the next exhale, and after every exhale comes the next inhale. So the first few moments of the practice here are just to let yourself arrive, be grounded, be focused. And noticing how you're feeling, what your energy level is like. It can be common to feel a little tired actually as we get to spring. It could be that as we get into spring, and now we're also getting towards the easing of lockdown, there may be some, not just excitement feelings coming up, but maybe some anxiety as well. Allow yourself to feel whatever it is that you're feeling. Because there is no right or wrong. when you acknowledge how you're feeling, then you can take your practice accordingly. So if you need a little more grounding, perhaps you need to focus a little more on the breath tonight. If you're feeling really tired, you may either need to take things easy, or perhaps a stronger practice is exactly what you need. But make sure that you do what you need. And then my suggestions stay as they are. They are invitations, they're suggestions. So now we'll start by taking the arms wide, either like a cactus or like a T if you've got enough space. And you can keep the eyes closed if you want to, or you can open them now and start to windshield wipe the legs from side to side. Nice and easy. Starting to twist through the lower back, feeling perhaps a few crunching noises in the lower back, which are completely natural here as we start to move, especially if this is the first bit of movement that you do today. Nice. Let's do it slowly, let's do it mindfully. And then stretch your legs to straight, pointing the toes, and reach the arms over the head, stretching away from your fingertips to your toes. Take a deep inhale here. And then as you exhale, curl your knees in, bring your hands around your shins and pull the legs in towards you. And then again, as you inhale, straighten the legs, arms above the head. And as you exhale, use your belly muscles to bring the knees in towards you. Chin to the chest, nice long neck. And one more time, breathing in, lengthen. And exhale to pull the legs in. And now keep the legs pulled in, rocking from side to side, giving your spine a little movement. And now take the left foot on the ground and cross the right knee over the left. So now, most of you have done this with me before. We're going to take eagle legs. So imagine you really really squeeze the legs in towards each other as you're holding something between your thighs. Or imagine that you really need to go to the loo, but you can't, so you've got to keep it all tight and squeeze it in. And then the arms. So we keep the arms up. We reach the arms up towards the ceiling, cross the left elbow over the right, and either give yourself a hug with your hands around your shoulders, or again eagle the arms, which means bending at the elbows and thumbs are facing your nose, and you can interlace the hands. So from here, let's take the feet to hover off the ground. Make sure that when you do this, there is no pain in your lower back. So we're going to bring the arms over the head and the toes to hover off the ground, opening the front of the body. And then as you exhale, bring the right elbow towards the right knee, lift your head and squeeze for 1. Inhale to open. Keep pressing hands together and thighs towards each other. Exhale to squeeze for 2. Keep your breath going. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze for 3. Inhale. 4. And just the last one, inhale to open, nice and controlled. And 5, pull the belly in, keep everything squeezed in here for 3. 2, really squeeze right elbow towards right knee. 1, and then untangle the arms. Keep your legs in that eagle position. And we're going to take the legs towards the left. So twisting with your eagle legs all the way down. You may need to untangle your legs slightly if this doesn't feel comfortable when you reach the ground. So let's take 5 breaths here just to reset. And then let's come back to center, untangle your legs, and we'll go to the other side, left knee over the right. Squeezing thighs towards each other, maybe hiding the left foot behind the right calf, and then left elbow underneath right, hugging yourself for eagle arms. As long as you can keep some sort of squeezing action here. So we're going to take the arms above the head, toes towards the ground as you inhale, opening your body. And as you exhale, the complete opposite. Gather your core, pull everything in towards each other. Left knee to left elbow. Then inhale to lengthen again. Exhale, pull it in. And let's do 3 more. Inhale, the slower the better. Exhale, pull it in. And 2. Exhale, squeeze it in. Last one, inhale to open. Exhale, squeeze it in. Left elbow as close as you can to the left knee. Imagine you're squeezing something like an orange or a coconut between, trying to really crush it between the left knee and the left elbow. And then release the arms by your side, open the arms, relax the head, keep the legs in that eagle position, drop your knees towards the right for a supine twist here again. So we're bringing in a little bit of heat in the body today. We'll still work with some balancing poses as well. And then, as I said, a longer, more sort of stretchy practice at the end. And now come back to center, untangle your legs, bring your feet as wide as your mat, and windshield wipe the legs from side to side a few times here. Arms can be above the head to get a nice stretch in the front of the body. Good, now bring the hands behind your thighs and imagine you're really stiff in a really tight suit or dress. And you're going to rock backwards and forwards unless you've got problems with your lower back, in which case you'll roll on one side and push up. Otherwise here, trying to again engage your core. Keep a slight stiffness here in your body until you can roll up towards a seat. And when you do, take your feet wide and hands onto your knees. And let's begin by opening the knees wide, pulling the chest forward as you inhale. And exhale, lean back, pull the belly in, chin to chest. Again, breath in to open forward. Exhale, lean back, and pull the chin in. Inhale to open forward again. Exhale, leaning back. And one more time, breathing in, coming forward. Exhale, leaning back. And this time we stay leaning back, but we straighten the spine. Reach the arms forward, palms of the hands together again, creating a little bit of stiffness here. Chest is engaged. Breathe in, reach the arms slightly up. Exhale, hands to your left. Twisting, keeping the spine where it is. Breathe in, back to center with the arms. Exhale, hands to the right. Again, breath in, arms up. You should feel your core nice and warm here. Keep the belly pulling in. Exhale, hands to the left. Breathe into center. Exhale to the right. Good. Breath into center again. Exhale to the left. Back to center and to the right. Breathe in, back to center with your arms reaching forward. Exhale, take the feet off the ground for boat pose. Maybe you stay with the feet on the ground. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. And now cross your ankles or take your legs by your side to then come onto hands and knees. Spreading your fingers wide open on hands and knees. Finding a little moment here to reset, find your breath again. And then we go with cat and cows. So take the sit bones up as you open the chest forward and you inhale, pulling the hands back slightly. And exhale to round, pulling the belly in. And carry on like this, either with cat and cows, traditionally moving the spine up and down. If you want to do any other variation, like those wave-like motions that we sometimes do when we sit back onto the heels, rounding forward and then waving the spine back. Or you can do maybe figure eights with the body, or full body circles, or just stay with your cat and cows. Maybe doing a little bit more of a wrist warm-up by staying with your body weight forward towards your hands. So just take a few breaths here to do what your body calls for, what your body needs and requires. And the last couple of breaths here to do exactly what your body needs. And now coming onto hands and knees, take the left leg back, right arm forward as you inhale. Exhale, pull the belly in, firm up through your core. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, lift the right foot off the ground to challenge your balance and wobble. Maybe feeling your core really activate here. And place that right hand back down. Right toes at the back of the mat. And left toes at the back of the mat. Not right toes at the back of the mat. I mean right toes on the ground, right knee still on the ground, left toes at the back of the mat. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, round. Pull the right knee in towards the chest. Hold it here. And then send that right leg up as you inhale. One leg downward dog. And exhale, bring the right knee to the nose, shifting forward. Nice. Breath in, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to nose. Again, right leg up as you inhale. Exhale, right knee to nose and step that right foot between the hands now. Coming onto fingertips, place the back heel to 45-degree angle. We'll rise up, warrior 1. On your next inhale, rising up. And as you exhale, settle into your warrior 1, bending the right knee a little more deeply. Reaching the arms up, keeping the tailbone lengthening down. Core engaged. Oh, that dog. The dog invasion of the mat. Sorry, I love all that. When I see animals invading the yoga space. Take another breath here. Exhale, hands to heart, shift forward. Transition into warrior 3. All your weight onto the right leg, left leg lifting. And if your left foot keeps tapping down here, or if you need to have a break, take a break. We're still warming up. Slowly bend the right leg, hover the left toes at the back of the mat. Before you set them down, bring the left knee down now. And as you inhale, reach the arms up, low lunge. And then cactus the arms, open the chest even more, leaning back. Then reach the arms forward, tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly in. Opposite movement, exactly. And as we inhale, we go back into cactus arms, opening the chest. Exhale, reaching the arms forward, tailbone tucking under, pull the belly in. One last time, breathing in. And breathing out. Pull the belly in, reach the arms forward. And then take the hands down and keeping that slight rounding of the spine, press the ground away from you, lift the back knee, and step the right foot back into a plank. Hold plank for 1 breath in. And on your breath out, bring the knees down, coming back onto hands and knees. So we'll go on to the other side. If you need to take a little break, then take a little break here. And when you're ready, right leg goes back, left arm goes forward. We'll start with a little balance on all fours. option here is to then lift the left foot. You can even try and rest the left foot on the right thigh, which is obviously not working for me, but there you go. Well, almost. Or you can just keep failing like I did. Now place the left hand back down, right toes at the back of the mat, so the right leg is straight, left knee is on the floor. We breathe in to tilt the sit bones up and open the chest, like in that cow position. And then as you exhale, round. And with that rounding again, pull the belly in, squeeze left knee to nose. From here, inhale, 3-leg downward dog, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Really pull it in. Breath in, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to nose. One more time, breathing in. Exhale, left knee to nose, and step your left foot between the hands. Right foot spins to 45. Rise up on your next inhale, warrior one. And exhale, just to sink a little deeper here. Finding your breaths. Take another inhale here. Exhale, hands to heart, begin to lean forward, lift the back heel, lift the right leg up, transition to warrior three. Gaze on a point of stillness in front of you, pull the belly in. Allow yourself to wobble. It's not about being perfect. Now you can use your hands onto your left thigh for support if you want to bend the left leg and hover the right toes off the ground before you set them down. Then right knee comes onto the floor, reach the arms up, low lunge on the left, inhale. Exhale to sink a little deeper, open the arms wide. And then reach the arms forward, pull the belly in. And we'll go again, cactus arms. As you inhale, that makes sense to me to inhale when I'm opening, but your breath may be different to mine. And then pull belly in, reach arms forward as if you're in a plank. And again, breathing in to open. Exhale to round. I think we've got one more. Breathing in, cactus arms, open the chest. Exhale, round, pull the belly in, keeping everything pulled in. Place the hands down, lift the back knee, separate the shoulder blades and step left foot back into a plank. This time, stay in a plank here for a moment. Making sure that you're pressing the ground away from you. The weight is distributed into all your fingers, not just the heel of the hands. The soft part of the elbows is slightly facing forward to open the shoulder joint. Tailbone tucking under and buttocks slightly squeezing. So if you're doing this right, you can tell I can't quite talk properly. And then send the hips back up to downward facing dog. You can take an inhale again with me through the nose. Exhale out of the mouth. In your downward dog again, make sure your fingers are nicely separated. And all your fingertips are collaborating to keeping you in downward dog here, not just the heel of the hand. There is a slight lift of the palm of the hand actually. And then again, the soft part of the elbows is spinning forwards, which opens the shoulder joint. The tailbone is lifting up, and you can keep a slight micro bend into your knees here. One last breath. Lift the heels now, begin to tiptoe, feet to hands, coming all the way to a forward fold. Halfway lift as you inhale from forward fold and exhale, fold over your legs again. Breath in, press down into the feet, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes for a moment, relax your shoulders, set your intention for the practice. We haven't actually done that today. And sometimes I find starting with movement gives more clarity to what the intention of the practice is. And when you're done with your intention, release the arms wide by your side. As we inhale now, we take the arms up and we take the right knee to the chest. And as we exhale, the left hand comes onto the right knee, right hand behind you for a twist. And then as you inhale, the arms go up again. Exhale, right hand to right knee and twist the opposite way. Good, so same knee is up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right foot down, hands to heart. Okay, we'll build on this. Arms up, left knee comes into the chest. Exhale, right hand, left knee, and left hand behind you. Whoa, the wobble is real. Breathe in, arms up again. Exhale, left hand to left knee, right arm behind you, look back. Breath in, arms up. Exhale, feet down, hands to heart. Breath in, send the arms up, push the hips forward slightly to open the chest. Exhale, forward fold, we'll go through a sun salutation. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back into plank. Shift forward in your version of vinyasa. So chaturanga, either from here or onto your knees. Inhale, cobra with the knees down or upward dog with the knees lifted. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a full inhale here. And exhale out. Inhale, lift the feet and step or jump them. And then lift the heels. Step or jump your feet to the hands. Lifting halfway as you get to your forward fold. Take your time. And exhale, fold again. Breath in. As we reach the arms up, bring the right knee to the chest already. And then as you exhale, straighten that right leg. As you reach left arm forward, right arm back. You don't have to touch the foot, just straighten the leg. And then bend the right knee, reach the arms up again as you inhale. Exhale, right leg straightens again, right arm forward, left arm back now. Opposite side twist. I know. Right knee to chest again, arms up. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Bring the hands to heart and take that right leg back into warrior three. We've been here already, second time around should feel a little easier. Or maybe not. Begin to bend the left leg, step the right toes out of the back of the mat, right heel lifted. Reach the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, sink into your high lunge. Keep the back heel away from you, tailbone lengthening down. We'll open the right side of the body now, so reach the arms towards the left, slightly opening through the right hip flexor. Last breath here. Back to center, bring hands to heart. Lean forward as you inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, right elbow to left knee for a twist. Now if this is too much, the other way, Rob, yes. If this is too much, you can stay a little higher instead of bringing the right elbow to the left knee. And if you have that elbow to the knee, so like this, Isa, if you want to, instead of all the way down, that's it. If your knee is onto the elbow, and the elbow onto the knee, try not to just collapse down, but still press away. So anyway, we've been here a little while now, haven't we? So just take another breath. And then keeping the twist, just release right hand down, left arm up, twisted lunge. Nice. If you've got right wrist trouble, feel free to come down onto the elbow for this next one. Take another breath here first to prepare. Exhale, roll onto the outer edge of the right foot. Step the left foot on top of the right for side plank. So as I said, if your right wrist is painful, come into elbow side plank, which builds just as much strength. A trick here again is to claw the mat with your fingertips and preferably not have the right shoulder right above the right wrist. So there is a slightly bigger angle here, it's not 90 degree. Okay, let's take the left hand down as well. Roll onto the toes, your vinyasa of choice, or straight to downward dog. If you're going through vinyasa, shift forward, bend the elbows, chaturanga. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, pull the belly in, back to downward facing dog. Again, here you can take a deep breath in through the nose, in downward dog, and a sigh out of the mouth. And on your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, and either step or hop, feet to hands, lifting halfway and folding over the legs again. On your next inhale, make sure your feet are hip width apart actually before we do this. So feet at a bit of a distance from each other. As you inhale, reach the arms up, and as you do so and come up, bring the left knee into the chest. And as you exhale, reach the right arm forward, left arm back as you try and straighten the left leg. It doesn't have to go all the way to straight. That's it. Left knee bends again as the arms come up. Exhale as you straighten that left leg, left arm forward, right arm comes back. Back to center, breathing in. Exhale, keeping the arms up, straighten the left leg. Hands to heart. Shift your weight forward as the left leg goes back. Warrior 3. And breathe. Begin to soften the right knee, bend it, and step the left toes at the back of the mat. Try and do this slowly to build strength in your transitions. Reach the arms up, inhale, high lunge. Exhale, bend the right knee a little deeper. Opening towards the right, so not opening, but leaning towards the right so that you can open the left side body. Now on your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, lean forward with your body, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist left elbow to right thigh. Or as I said, you can stay a little higher instead and just twisting with the torso towards the right thigh. Palms of the hands pressing towards each other. From here, look down. Place the left hand down. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Spread your fingers on the left hand. And actually, the trick here is to maybe have the left hand a little further forward than when your right foot is. So not on the same line with the right foot. So when you then roll onto the outer edge of the left foot and come into side plank, you haven't got the left shoulder stacked on top of the left wrist, but it's slightly behind. So again, the angle between left arm and left side of the body is not 90 degree, but slightly bigger. One last breath. Exhale, right hand down. Shift forward into plank. Through your chaturanga, or maybe straight away back to downward dog. Inhale into up dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. On your next inhale, now take the right leg up towards the ceiling. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow, crossing it under. Nice. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step right foot between the hands. Lower the back foot to 45. Reach the arms up. As you inhale, warrior one. Exhale, open the hips to the side, arms away from each other for warrior two. I prefer a slightly bigger stance in warrior two, so I normally widen the feet a little bit. So make sure the right knee is pointing directly forward where the toes are pointing. I don't know if that's Kate or Julia. Point that right knee forward, not inwards. Yes. Relax your shoulders. And then reach forward the right hand, flip the palm of the right hand and reverse as you inhale. Exhale to stay here a second. And then bring either right elbow to right thigh and left arm up, or right hand down towards the floor. Side angle. Gaze down, bring the left hand onto the floor, pivot onto the left toes, and right hand onto the right hip. So we're like in a twisted lunge, but the left hand is slightly further forward than the right foot. We're coming into revolved half moon. So shift all your weight forward, lift the left leg, and then open the right shoulder, and maybe right arm up towards the ceiling as well. This is just a little different. Okay, right hand down. This is the last little bit of effort, guys. Left leg up for standing splits. Now, if some of you are feeling inclined to do so, well, you can stay in standing splits. If you're really tired, you can bring both legs down and come into a forward fold. Or maybe you can bring your hands down, lift the right heel, pull the belly in, and maybe do some handstand hops. Right knee comes into the chest, left leg up. Thank God there's a door there, so I'm not going anywhere. You may find a moment to balance as well. So you really want to try and squeeze that right knee into the chest. Never mind about what the other leg does to begin with. And back down. And then from here, wherever you are, press down into the right foot. Woo! Now she's dizzy. Come up to standing, left knee to the chest. Bend the right knee, cross left ankle over right, and then we're going to bring left arm underneath the right for eagle here. Palms over hands together, or give yourself a hug. Last bit of effort on this right leg. Inhale, open the arms wide. Reach that left leg back. Exhale, hands down. Step the left foot back. Step the right foot back into a plank. And move through your vinyasa. Into downward facing dog. So take a moment in downward dog to feel the difference between right and left side of the body, between right and left leg. You should feel, hopefully, the right leg is nice and warm. Let's work the left leg now. So we take the left leg up first as we inhale. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Squeeze it as far up as you can. Left leg up as you inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Breathe in, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to nose and step left foot between the hands. Right foot to 45. Reach the arms up into warrior one first on your next inhale. And then exhale straight away into warrior two, bending the left leg. Palms facing down, arms reaching away from each other. Lean forward now, flip the palm of the left hand and reverse back as you inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, bend that left leg again if it comes a bit straight. And now either left elbow to left thigh or left hand inside left foot, reach the right arm up, maybe over the head for side angle. Gaze to the side or up if your neck is okay with it. Try not to just let your head go back, compressing the neck joint. Or joints, I should say. Now look down and bring that right hand towards the front edge of the mat in front of the left foot. Pivot onto the right toes, lifting the right heel up. Left hand to left hip. And we're coming into, some of you are already there, you can go there, revolved half moon. So right hand down, right leg lifted, left shoulder opens to the side, maybe left arm up towards the ceiling too. Bring both hands down, standing splits, right leg up. So before we spend too long here and get tired already, if you want to do some handstand hops, make sure you really plant your hands. Pull the belly in so you're making that round body and squeeze, pop it up, left knee to the chest. And I should, if I didn't have a door there, I would have gone upside down the other way. So some of you are trying. It's not about getting it perfect. It's about getting maybe some hang time, maybe not. Okay. Then when you're tired, once you've done a few hops, land back down on the left foot. Press down onto the left leg, come up to standing. Right knee to the chest. The left leg is nice and warm. The important thing is not succeeding, is trying. And even if I can't do a handstand unless I have a wall and I know that if I fall backwards there's something there. But it's not about that. It's about building the strength, challenging yourself to do something you're not used to. Cross the right ankle over the left. Right arm underneath the left. But again, there is a matter of finding balance. Whether we're doing it out of ego, or whether we're doing it out of trying to challenge our beliefs about what we can and can't do. Now open the arms wide. Right leg straight behind you, extending that right leg back, opening. And then hands come down as the right toes find the back of the mat. Plant the hands, step the feet back into plank. And move through your vinyasa. Lower the knees down. Sit back onto your heels. We'll just give a little stretch to the wrists. So we're going to bring our hands around, like under our knees, not fully stepping onto them. If you're up here, will this work? It can work, yes, because if you're up here, we're still going to lift the knee, and basically as you lift the knee, you're kind of pushing down into the hand at the same time to get the stretch onto the wrist. If you're sitting back, you're pulling the knee up, and you still feel the stretch onto the wrist. Does that make sense? Can you all see what's happening? Yeah, so we'll go with one knee up first, because we can't, well, you can do both at the same time, but it's a little uncomfortable on the toes. And then switch. Giving our wrists rather, a little rest. And then just giving our hands a shake. Okay, so last week we worked with crow pose. A couple of weeks ago we worked with handstand. So before we chill out, I'll give you the option to try either both or one of those. So I'll start by showing you crow pose, which is harder on the wrists and the hands if they're already tired. So you're coming into this squat position, or you can come from a forward fold, hands down, heels lifted, knees hugging towards your ribs, and then the knees come up towards the armpits. Spread your fingers, claw them out with your fingertips, shift forward, and this might be where you're at. You're not even going anywhere from here. Round the upper back and focus on getting the positioning right. Maybe one day one or both feet will lift. If your leggings are slippy, that makes it extra challenging. So some of you are already going there. If you want to do headstand or preparation for it, because you don't have to do it all, then you're going to come down onto the elbows. Connect the palms of the hands together, interlacing the fingers. Head goes between the apex of the triangle you've created. Lift the hips. Walk the feet in as much as you can towards you. And you might just stay here pressing down with your elbows, squeezing one heel into the buttock at a time, or maybe both of them. Come up. Maybe you straighten the legs up towards the ceiling, which I can't do when I talk. Seated position. Interlace the fingers and place them at the back of your head. Push your head into the hands, opening the elbows wide as you inhale. And then exhale, bring the chin to the chest, elbows in, stretching the back of the head. And again, inhale, open wide, nice and gently. Exhale, bring them in. And breath in again, open. Exhale, bring it in. Open the arms wide now, bring the hands by your side. Take the legs wide as well. Point the toes up, not as wide as it comfortably would go. If you start feeling your muscles screaming and contracting because you've gone too far, you obviously have gone too far. So close them in a little. So keep the hands behind your head, or place them there again, interlacing the fingers. Point the toes up, open the elbows wide, breathe in here, lengthen up through the spine. And as you exhale, drop your right elbow towards your right knee, left elbow reaches up towards the ceiling. We'll move into this a little bit. So breathe in, come back to center. We've done a few twists, so now we're opening the sides of the body. Exhale, left elbow to left knee. And breathe in, back to center. Exhale, right elbow to right knee. Breathe in, back to center. Exhale, left elbow to left knee. Breathe in, back to center. Exhale towards the right. Now from wherever you are, even if your right knee doesn't touch your right thigh, release the hand so your right hand can go down towards the right leg. The left arm can stay where it is. If you're more on the flexible side, the left hand can reach the right toes. But you see what's happening with me on this side is that my left arm is covering my face, so it means I'm actually slightly rounding down, whereas the point here is to open the side. So for me, it's not available on this side to touch my toes unless I cheat, which is not the point. One more breath. Slowly bring yourself out of this. Drop left elbow towards left thigh. Left hand down towards the left leg. Right arm up. And again, you can just grab the back of the head with your hand. Reach up through the right arm, right elbow. Or maybe on this side, grabbing the left toes. Nice deep breath still. Coming back to center now, hands on the inside of your thighs. Straighten your spine first, breathing in. And as you breathe out, begin to walk the hands forward. Perhaps this is where you stay, perhaps you don't go very far down at all. When you start feeling your back rounding, that's where you'll stay, and just try to keep your back straight instead. You'll feel this 10 times more than if you just try to round down towards the floor. You can obviously relax your chin to your chest and relax the head, but the point is when we keep the back straight, we actually open through the hips. Just one more breath like this. And then you can allow yourself to round a little bit more here, stretching the lower back as well. So we'll try and balance out left and side and right side of the body now by stretching both sides. In the yogic philosophy, we believe that there is, you know, the left and right side of the body are associated with two channels, the feminine and masculine, which obviously have different properties and different qualities. The yin and the yang, so the very doing side of things, and the more gentle, taking time, reflective, which is the yin. So now walk your hands back, and keeping the legs as they are, more or less, we're going to bend the left leg and place the left foot inside of the right thigh. Now you might need to, if you want to, just make this stance a little shorter, whatever you prefer, depending on how this knee feels and how this leg feels. So now turn to look towards the right leg. We're going to walk the hands on either side of that right leg, reaching down to grab the right foot. Relax your shoulders. Obviously, I said reaching down to grab the right foot. You know that that's not the point. The point is just to lean as far forward as you can, and then you should feel this lovely stretch, not just in your lower back in general, but especially on that left side of the lower back, where there's a muscle called the QL, which is a square shaped muscle. It's quite big and quite deep, and it's the one responsible, probably, well, not responsible, but involved most commonly in back pain. Probably 90% of people that have back pain, if you check this muscle, it will be painful. Take your time to breathe deeply. Lift yourself back up. Bring the right hand to the left knee. Left fingertips behind you here for a little twist. So breathe in to lengthen the spine. Exhale, look behind the left shoulder and twist. Coming back to center now. Stretch the left leg to straight. Bend the right leg, right foot inside left thigh. Obviously, you know that you can put a cushion underneath or a block, that's it, Rob, under that right leg if you need. And we're going to turn towards the left thigh and walk our hands on either side of that left thigh until we feel a stretch. And stop where you feel a stretch. Relax your shoulders, relax your head. Reach especially with the right arm, because that's when you'll feel that stretch on the right side of the body. Try and have the chest facing down. And that's what I mean, that actually reaching for the foot is not the aim here. That feeling, well, it never is the aim to make a shape. Rather, it's feeling things in our body and perhaps Sometimes feelings in our body bring up other stuff on a deeper level as well. Gentle breaths here. Walk your hands back. Bring right hand behind you, left hand to right knee. Breath in to lengthen the spine. Exhale. Twist a little deeper. Back to center now. Face the front of the mat. And bring the soles of the feet together and the knees wide here. Hands go underneath your shins. Cup your feet with your hands and pull yourself in. So this time we're targeting the lower back a little bit more. Relax your head and try and take some really deep breaths now that we've got time in our poses, evening out, inhale and exhale, breathing through the diaphragm, so breathing in and out, inflating your belly, exhaling, letting the belly fall. Inhale, now lift yourself up, and I'll give you option one here is to straighten right leg, cross left knee over the right, so it looks like this. The left foot comes close to the right hip. Might be your left knee's up here, that's fine. You can actually put a block under here, that's fine, or just leave it floating. More on the outer edge of the left foot. If you're more open, bend the bottom leg as well, wiggling your bum between your heels for shoelace or cow face. So the other option here is if you have a cushion or a block, to put it underneath your sit bones to elevate you up a little. So for most of us it's actually intense enough to be up here with hands by our sides. Or sometimes I like to grab my feet as if they're like steering wheel thing. What they call in motorbikes, I don't know. Anyway, you know what I mean. You can, if you want to lean forward, again leading with the chest, and then maybe folding the chest down onto the left thigh. You can keep it moving as well. So as you inhale, you can do a little nice wave up with the spine, and as you exhale, you can fold over your legs again. That's another option. All the options. Sometimes it can feel nice to move into a pose before you rest and settle into it. So again, it's your practice, do what your body needs. Slowly lifting yourself up now, and switch sides. So there's actually one fun way to switch sides if you want to try it. You can just switch sides normally, or if your legs are like this, or even if, I think if this is straight, that's a little more complicated. So the fun way is to basically lean forward, pushing onto the legs. So you're like this, lift the knees, keeping the feet exactly as they are. You're spinning around, so you end up facing the front of your mat again. And then you place the left knee down and the right knee on top. And you should be on the other side. You got it? It's just a fun little thing. That's it. And again, same here. If you get here and you think, actually, I'd rather straighten the bottom leg, then you can do. Staying up, folding forward, or moving, like doing this wave-like motion of the spine is another option. Wherever you are, soften your shoulders, soften your breath, keep it even. Slowly lifting up, and this time you can bring the hands behind you, untangle your legs, feet as wide as your mat. Take a moment to windshield wipe your knees from side to side, releasing the hips. And then we're going to take the legs in front of us, toes pointing up, reach the arms up as you inhale. You can keep your legs bent slightly, exhale, leaning all the way forward and down. And the point here actually is, yes, to reach forward first, keeping your spine straight, and then eventually you can let yourself round. And the important thing in some of these poses or forward folds, if you want to feel a little more relaxed and activate the parasympathetic nervous system a little more, it's actually to let the chin come down to the chest to activate the pressure receptors in our neck that send signals to the autonomic nervous system to basically start the parasympathetic rest and relaxation response. Very simplistic way to put it. But and if you also use your deep diaphragmatic breaths, that'll help you feel more relaxed and settled. Slowly now lifting yourself up, and find a comfortable position to sit. Before we go into Shavasana, we'll do a little breathing exercise which is called Nadi Shodhana, or alternate nostril breathing, where we try and balance left and right side of the body. Again, it's a very nice way to balance the nervous system. So the left hand, well, I assume you're all right-handed. You're going to do this with your left hand if you're not. will not explain it because I think I'll get myself in a muddle, but whichever hand you're using, I'm using my right. So we then take the right thumb just above the right nostril and the left ring finger just above the left nostril, and you can rest the middle and index finger on the space between your eyebrows. So this is just to show you the hand positioning, okay? And then we're gonna start by closing the right nostril with the right thumb, and we inhale through the left and exhale through the left to begin with. Then close the left nostril, inhale through the right, exhale through the right. You might, if you have a blocked nose, you don't have to block it off completely. You can imagine the air going in and out of the nostrils. So we'll start again now. Block the right nostril, inhale through the left, close the left nostril, exhale through the right. Inhale right, exhale through the left. So this is one cycle. We go again, breathing in through left, exhale through right, breathe in through the right, exhale through the left, breathe in left, exhale right, breathe in right, exhale left, in through the left, out through the right, in through the right, out through the left. So do a few more at your own pace, in through the left, and carrying on. Do one last round, wherever you are. Next time you breathe out of the left, and that's the end of your round, and you can relax both of your hands onto your knees. Taking a moment to notice how you feel after this simple breathing exercise, eyes closed. And then from here, keeping your eyes closed, make your way into Shavasana. Gentle movements, so you're keeping that sense of ease in your body. Finding the most comfortable and relaxed position you can be in. Allowing your jaw to soften. Breath is now natural and easy. Shoulders relaxed. Feet apart. Legs relaxed. Lower back long. Chest open and belly relaxed. Arms by your side. Fingers relaxed. Eyes soft. whole face soft. Now beginning to notice the parts of your body that are in contact with the ground, and having a sense of the space around you. Begin to move your fingers and your toes, and stretch your arms above your head. We finish again with knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. And then rolling onto one side, you can push yourself up to a seat. And with your spine nice and tall, bring your hands to heart and find a moment of gratitude to yourself for taking this time. And bow your head down towards your heart now. Namaste. Thank you, everyone.